Okay, hello everyone. My name is Wade DeWalby, and welcome to another live stream. Now, I've been, as you can see, I've been wearing these pajamas. By the way, they're actually my dad's. Um, well, that's a great start. So yeah, it is. I don't know when Christmas is. I forgot. I think it's the 30th. I doubt it. No, that's what Christmas. No, that's. So yeah. It's gonna be end of the year very soon. It catches up on you really quick. Every time it seems like the years just get shorter. Maybe because I do all I do is yeah. It was really cold out. Last time I checked was 11 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's cold. And it has not snowed yet, but it's been raining. But I bet you because of how cold it is and because of windy it is, I bet you there's going to be some snow. Um, so I have no idea what to start. I mean, I wasn't prepared, but I was gonna say some things, but I sort of forgot. But yeah, um, this the pajamas. My dad actually never wore this. And he's so weird. He's like hogging all this stuff, but then because he's in Montana, he gives this stuff to me. Like, now you're trying to do this. I mean, it sort of fits. I look like a husband because usually, it's kind of not fun. Let me in the comments. Do I look like a husband? I know that sounds kind of weird, but with a wife and kids and type of dad. Because this obviously was my dad's. It's kind of weird, very weird. I don't know what this is. I have a fever blister and it's going away. Fever blister was right here, and now I have a fever blister over here, which is going away, but it's taking a long time. And because I didn't have many views and subscribers, the subscriber level has been decreasing, but it is still stable. That is why I'm still doing this, and I'm really waiting for 1K subscribers because that's when I am going to big deal. That's all I want. That's a lot. Now, obviously, if I was probably still at school, and if I started YouTube maybe a little bit earlier, I'll probably at least maybe have 1K. Because if I basically try to at least talk to people about my channel, the most likely they will subscribe if they have a channel, and then they tell their friends, and it's that's how I got so many subscribers that quick. Because by the way, all those people that really like me are there, including teachers. So yeah, that's kind of uncomfortable, but it's actually pretty okay as long as I get my subscribers and I can get more. Yeah, then the big deal. And I have adapted to without streaming mobilely. I have my hair kind of looks like crap. Wow. Don't mind my hair. It looks just terrible. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I just look terrible. So yeah, your nose. Every time that I go outside, your nose literally freezes up. I don't know what the temperature is when your nose doesn't get agitated when you sucking that coldness into your nose outside. It's not burning. The only thing that burns you is dry ice. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. I've never tried it before. I use gloves to prevent me to not get too cold, because that's what it does is it protects you from the coldness. I don't think you should use rubber gloves because it might freeze the rubber. Because dry ice is extremely cold and it's like a solid carbon dioxide. Don't inhale it that much. You're going to possibly pass out. You're basically going to demonstrate what Mars is like, literally. If you want to go where Mars, if you really, really, really want to go to the poles on Mars, then have a lake, have a dry ice. There is some YouTube videos about throwing bricks of dry ice into a swimming pool, and it's just the vapor of carbon dioxide is everywhere, and they even had a hard time breathing. And thank goodness it was out in the open, because all that oxygen comes right in and it fills in the gaps. But all that carbon dioxide rises up, and then it turns into because it's so cold, it actually stays on the level. And when it gets warmed up by the sun, it same thing as water vapor. Because I guess that's how it works. If there was liquid, imagine raining liquid carbon dioxide. That's weird. Actually, it is. There is such thing as liquid carbon dioxide. The pressure has to be at least 5% of level of atmospheres. So you have to have a good container to store the dry ice, put it in there, and watch it melt into a liquid. But the pressure is building up in immense pressures. That's why if you put a dry ice in a bag, it literally, because of the pressures inside, it lets out the gas. Wow, the frame rate just got really smooth. Look at that. Ooh. Maybe because it's so bright in here. Loser. Well, you are right in one occasion, because I don't have a job. But Mama keeps telling me that I am now loser. But I keep telling her that I am a loser because, that's what I was taught. So yeah, the carbon dioxide turns to liquid. And then there's liquid methane. I mean, seriously, liquid methane, that's like crazy. How would you even swim in that? You'll freeze to death. That's what. Don't swim in Titan's lakes. I mean, unless if you really do, like if you're like some type of person that's like, let's do it, you're not going to do it. It's not freezing cold water. It's not like that. Freezing cold water is at least above 32 degrees, because if it's below that, then it's going to turn into a solid at 31 degrees Fahrenheit. It's when it starts to get solid. And you don't want that. Especially, you do not want to go possibly on Titan and you try to at least breathe in the air and take out your super duper warm coat that is like using heaters, like heat, like, I don't know, try to protect you. I mean, I guess you could breathe, but you're going to possibly suffocate. There's methane, nitrogen, and nitrogen is also in our atmosphere. Wow, that rainbow is right there. Oh my God, it's so bright, because I believe there's a spectrum of a rainbow, because there's some prisms over there and it like beams light, literally. So it's you're going to have to find some colors there, so it's a bit blinding. I can't breathe like George Floyd. Well, that seems to be reasonable. But the problem is that the atmosphere of Mars is filled with carbon dioxide. You wouldn't even have time to breathe. If you play Surviving Mars and you get your helmet off, you'll just like do this, and then you'll pass out. Unless somebody rescue you into an airlock, then you can be survived. I've tried it before, rescuing another astronaut, and yeah, you have to be very fast. Just be careful, because you're going to damage the helmet, and it's going to get worse. Or put the helmet back on the person, and it should be fine. John Matten. Not that one. No, not Moonbase Alpha. This is a different one. It's Surviving Mars, but there are moon scenarios on there. Yeah. Okay, so we have a breathing on Titan. All right, let's go back to film. And my mom, not me, but I was just playing on something. So my mom was watching something. I don't know what the title was called, but it was on Netflix. And I don't know if the people that wrote the movie were not as intelligent, or I should say, know about what Jupiter's radiation belt. And yeah, you know what happens if you get too close to Jupiter? You'll die because of radiation poisoning and you'll get cancer. But yet, if you watch it, there's a person trying to get treated from cancer. Is there science? A previously undiscovered moon. Really? You're trying to say that we did not see that years later? Hell, even Galileo with his small telescope discovered the moons. I think. Yeah, it has to be. Seriously? You have Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, and you found another moon that's closer? Like, if you look at it, it's way closer. In fact, I don't think it would look like that. It would be just destroyed by the tidal forces. Physics, people, physics. Tidal forces. If you put a planet size around like in Universe Sandbox 2, it would just rip it apart and turn into rings like around Jupiter. Not Saturn, but Jupiter does have rings. Actually, those rings are a bit more further away than whatever scenario. Really. The radiation belt. No matter where you are, you'll get radiation. That's why Juno flies so fast. I should say, orbits in elliptical orbit so it can get as out as possible. So it goes way out here and it comes right back really fast because it's closer to a mass. And then it whoops by its radiation belt. By the way, the radiation belt is actually less dense and very close to Jupiter's equator. So, yeah, but it does not stretch that far. The radiation levels are very low, but I recommend not going there because, yeah, that's why Juno has shielding. Why would you bring a colony to there? Recommend try to go to Io. I mean, Io will probably just energize everything. I don't know because I'm not like a genius or something like that. That's really getting bright. Is it like something? Okay. But seriously, really? A previously undiscovered moon. Wow, great job, filmmaker things. Great job. I'm being sarcastic because that's unrealistic. How about just colonize Europa? Well, obviously, there have been some movies, especially called the Europa Report. That one was not as good. But it was realistic. I'll give it that. It was realistic, but the film, what should I say? The recordings of it were kind of okay, but they were trying to make it more realistic, which was okay. But it was sort of slow, but it did give realistic things. But the giant squid or something, I don't think that's possible. We have no idea what's below Europa's oceans. We know there's oceans because Galileo, the probe, indeed looked at the mass and density. It's very low, I think. And because there has to be. There's ices above it. We do know that there is definitely like salt water around Enceladus moon around Saturn. We do know that because Cassini went through those plumes and it found a bunch of organic stuff, not life, just organic particles. I don't know how you say it. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. There's even some YouTube videos out there now about Enceladus. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I always think about colonizing Enceladus. Imagine using a laser to peer through that, that thin layer. I should say thick, but look, the Europa's Enceladus is small. Imagine just drilling a hole using a laser. That's really getting bright. Almost look like that. I don't know if this thing is bothering. Literally, it's a rainbow. It literally is. Yeah, it's the color. Hang on, let me try something. If I go up, will the colors change? I don't know. Wow, that's really bad. I'm sorry. That's just. Let me fix it. Nope. Sorry. Wow, it's so bright. You mean 911 or 9/11? Why do you think it's so funny? I mean, well, it's not funny, but it is sort of, in my perspective, interesting. Um, but it was interesting. By the way, in the movie, I just watched it. I have it on DVD. Armageddon. Yeah, I thought I could swore we did not have Armageddon. That's why I'm like, oh man, yeah. If you watch Armageddon, then and if you know about rocket science, you'd be laughing your butt off because that's what they do. Even the real life. Okay, never mind. What I was really talking about in that movie was the in that scene when all those asteroids coming in right in the beginning of the start, not right at the beginning, but sort of right in the beginning of the movie. If there is a one scene that the World Trade Center was getting hit, and it was like, I don't think it's supposed to support that because if you notice that there's a big hole down there, so and that was before 9/11, that was way before, and I was born. I was born on January 15, 2001. I was born, and I was there, but I didn't mention it. But you know, it was just like that. Um, um, but I doubt if it was funny unless if you're a terrorist. But I don't want to mention those people because YouTube doesn't like to, you know, do things. And yeah, um, yeah. Back to science here. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, imagine the Europa, not Europa, Enceladus. Why did I get those mixed up? I have never mixed those up. Not even maybe. Yeah, I always get mixed up. Don't make fun of it. Uranus and Neptune. I always get those mixed up. Now I do know that it's Uranus and Neptune. I always got those mixed up, but now I got them firmly. Don't make fun of Uranus because Uranus is actually pretty interesting. Um, yeah, it is, but it seems it's not popular. The only thing is that Uranus joke, but it's not joke when it comes to astronomy. It literally is something because of different type of languages in the language. Um, that's why you can say it both ways, but I prefer Uranus. It used to be Uranus, but yeah, we try to translate it, but because that was a long time ago, but yeah, and then by the way, pretty much all the moons are Shakespeare, and I think somebody else characters. And Miranda is so weird looking. It looked like somebody just really had time. Just seriously, look at that moon. It looks so sad. I don't think it's ice moon. It's probably like silicate. There's no missions to Uranus. By the way, if you want to see every single planet except for Earth, because that would be so big playlist, you could check in my channel. Check pretty much. I named the playlists of all the planets. So you got Mercury missions, Venus missions, Mars missions, Jupiter missions, Saturn missions, Uranus missions, Neptune missions, Pluto missions, asteroid missions. Seriously, I have followed it. Oh, by the way, there's also telescopes, then space planes, which not just space planes, but even airplanes, but most likely space planes. You can find the newest to oldest. You can find some cool old 2008 style videos. The oldest video in my Mars playlist is from 2006. Hell, even 2005 is when YouTube was born. That's like a year later. But seriously, that's crazy. Mars Polar Lander. I always interested of that little lander, and no one has ever defined it because it was supposed to go to South Pole, but because for some reason we have no theories. But here are some theories. I said no theories. Bear with me. And the theory is something about the landing legs affecting the telemetry. What? Okay, that's the start. I'm not a professional rocket scientist. Scott Manley probably would figure it out, but not me. I have no idea. I look like a woman or something with this hair. I don't know, like a grudge girl or something. So yeah, interesting things that I found out. Oh, by the way, I did mention Pluto. There's also astro missions also do accept hyperbelt objects. Anything that is actually an asteroid category are in that playlist. I think it's to newest to oldest. It's not very many. I wish they were. But I was unless I can make comet missions, because there's also another category of celestial bodies. Oh wait, Sirius Investa is an asteroid, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think I did, but there seems like there's not much on there. Maybe I should. Wait, that was a dry comet. Oh, whatever. It was Deep Impact anyway. By the way, it's actually a movie. It's like if a bad scenario, instead of Armageddon, we're going in, we're coming hot. Chris Hadfield was laughing when he said that, which is the NASA. He's the International Space Station. He was an astronaut. I think he's still. And he likes to be around public. He's not like, he likes to explain. He must be a good teacher or something. Oh, by the way, okay, speaking of teachers on space, if you were born in 19 something, 90 or 80 or something like that, you probably heard of the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. And yes, sad and depressing. But yeah, seriously, they were using Sesame Street on the space shuttle, like Big Bird. Are you like people dumb? They're trying to make kids to, be happy. And then, of course, exploded, because of that solar rocket booster. They should have waited, but they said, we got to do this. And those engineers were like, no, it's freaking cold. How does it get cold in Florida? I thought it's warm. Or maybe it was the fuel. I have no idea. But yeah, it was really cold. And I guess they were not used to being cold. And they said, just, let's do it. And shocking. Oh, wait, I have a space shuttle right here. And I got the awesome stuff right here. Even SR-71 and Blackbird. And even Transformer. This looks supposed to be like a missile or something, but it looks like the proton rocket to me. It's from like a Transformer toy or something, and but it looks like a proton rocket. I have this little space shuttle. I have the canceled Venture Star. I have the freaking Apollo capsule. Every time, obviously, talking about space, YouTube likes to talk about, and maybe because of conspiracy theories, but yeah, it's annoying. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, maybe I did, but this blue part I found when I was digging around. So yeah, it was missing, and because I thought this wasn't necessary, but then I realized this is the radio antenna. And, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll put it on there for, extras. And there we go. The lunar lander and the capsule. Pretty cool. And also, I call this one the Apollo Soyuz. Actually, I should call this American Soyuz. It literally has an American flag on it. Oh my God, it's actually getting... paint is actually flying off. But this one looks exactly like Soyuz. This obviously must be, I call this the American Soyuz. It's, there's docking port. Docking plug, whatever you call it. And it comes in right like this, and they right there. or something like that. It's 3 stages. And I guess those are windows. Normally it should be windows on the capsule, but they're up here. Yeah. American Soyuz. I guess no one, probably a kitty would got. Oh yeah, I did place this one. Better move that. This small space shuttle here. And it comes right. Oh, by the way, the wing on this thing doesn't have that much detail. 2009. It's from 2009. This thing is old. 2009. I believe this one's from 2011 or something like that. This spaceship, the Venture Star, which was canceled in, guess what, 2001 or 2000, because there were some weight problems. I thought there was a date on here. What is wrong with my camera? I could have swore it said something. Wait, 03. I don't think it was from 2003. This must be. No. By the way, it's missing a wing. The other wing. I don't know where it went. It fell off a long time ago. Why did he even have it like that? But yeah, this is supposed to be a SSDO, and it uses a Aerospike engine that goes up like this. For the longest time, I thought these were like places where people, because my parents said that people stood on these to drive this thing. Later, really later, I figured out that this was a part that it holds, and then it was launched like this, and it tilted, and the gear was already up, and then when it's ready, it goes and reverses. It's unmanned spacecraft, and the cargo bay is right there. And by the way, it's actually more bigger than the space shuttle. Even though it looks the same size, it's actually bigger. And there was supposed to be fuel here, and it comes down, and it lands and does just like the space shuttle. Sadly, it canceled. And the reason why it was canceled was because of physics. You know, you always have to, it was very important. You're weak, I'm strong, and I win, toy maker. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's kind of weird. I doubt it. Let's see what I got here. I haven't no games yet. What am I? Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, happy holidays thing. By the way, my mom taught me the reason why we say instead of Christmas is because the Jews don't like that, and they say they don't like it. It's just because they are not in that religion. So that's why we say happy holidays. You probably knew that, but I don't have a religion. I have atheism, and seems to be fine to me. We still do presents, and obviously people tell me, really? If you're an atheist, then you don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, really? We do celebrate Christmas. Sort of. We actually do use presents still. Yeah. That was, yeah. And my mom told me later on that if you say atheism, people will start to kill you or something like that. Other people don't like that. But, because, you know, if you watch that movie called The Worst Hated Woman, yeah, it really is sad at the end because they just get all murdered. All of the people, just the family. Reminds me of the Tsar. It wasn't about religion. It was actually for power, I think. And the Tsar, Tsar Bomba, back in World War I or something like maybe somewhere in the middle there, we have Alexander, I think it was Nicholas, not Nicolas Cage, Nicholas, something, and he was like a king, sort of. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody can celebrate. No, but I know in a year. Man, that sucked. Really did suck. I mean, imagine just the entire family just get murdered. So there's two types of scenarios: most hated woman and the czar. By the way, I should have been the czar and the worst hated woman because that was years later. You should watch it. It's interesting. It will teach you something. Unless if you're against atheism, then I guess you don't want to watch it because you probably be like triggered so much every time, and then you're just gonna rage so bad. It's I hope she dies. Murdering is the worst thing in the world, unless it was self-defense. It seems like other people just think that murdering is bad, but it's not murdering when you're trying self-defense. It's actually called self-defense, not murdering. Murdering is a word for if you kill someone for no reason. Maybe a reason, but for, maybe revenge. Why am I talking about killing when we're trying to talk about space? I have no idea. That's just my autism brain works. That does not sound right. That's how my autism brain works. There we go. English, please. English! You know what? Speaking of English, I'm bouncing all over the place. And it's not the autism, actually. It's actually me playing computer games. This generation of people, they always have that problem. My mom told me that. They always have that problem that they can't stick to the topic, especially this generation. So it's not my autism. And people just say that autism is a virus. No, it's not. Don't even think about it. It's not. If you really don't believe me, then look it up. Look it up for yourself. Because I don't want to have any comments saying you're going to affect me from this stupid virus thing. No, I'm not. It cannot be. Unless this... Shut up. It's not. Let's see. I'm all by myself. Okay, maybe I should step it up a little bit. Maybe I should talk about more space. Because maybe that worked a little better. Maybe not. Kind of getting bored with that. Yeah, I did some streams about the Mars Polar Lander. So, because, I did talk about Mars Polar Lander in this stream. And I did not finish it, of course. Jumping all over the place. Maybe there is a way to you could just edit and try to find a topic. Well, yeah, I could do that, but I'm too lazy. Well, then we're not going to like you because you're a loser. Call it what you freaks you want. You can't stop me. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Seriously, Mars Polar Lander. I have no idea. Into Deep Space 2 probes. I don't think I'm going to go back to Discord again. I mean, I would unless for emergencies, but I'm not going to use it for seriously, it's just... I just get banned every time. I get banned on the server, and then I just lose all my money that I use to help them. And, just makes me depressed even more. I have to take so many depressive pills, not so many, and to just make me relax. And it sort of doesn't work at all. And just all this stuff is pounding on me, and it just adds more to my sanity. Is just losing. And people just don't understand the situation I am in. And they just think that, well, maybe he should take him to himself and try to, and it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can't feel good at all. The only times I feel good is for a short while. Because the reason why is because if I feel good and happy, then there's going to be bad stuff that happens to me. They always seem to happen. So that's why I'm always angry and sad and depressed. Because it's the only way to prevent me to do bad things. And it does still do bad things. I can't seem to get away from all the bad things. And it's because that it's just me that does it. And it's just a loop. Then my autism gets so raged. And then, of course, with next thing you know it, you're banned on the server. or it could be an accident, or it could be because I'm a stupid noob, or is it because I'm just really not intelligent enough to know about social media? People out there are very aggressive and they don't take care of other people that has a disability, and they just think that making fun of me by saying bad things about me and try to at least think that I am gay, and but I'm not. And it's just they point fingers at me. If you really think that I'm gay, then I suggest you try to go somewhere else. Because obviously it's not going to work when it comes to people that really actually try to hurt my feelings. And it's just, people steal things from me. And it's just, you know, what is the point when you're having too many people, and eventually people are not going to start liking you because you're just going to keep talking about sad things. And if I just have a thing, I thought this was going to be a good years, but not until my YouTube channel was terminated. It really put me down. I really slowed I was happy. I was very happy. I was okay. I was fine back in 2019. But no, wait, back before 2019, before May 5th, I was fine. I was happy. I was normal. But then when that happened, it really crushed me. Then, of course, getting banned on Discord. And then, of course, you know, being silenced on Day of Defeat Source. And I just realized that people that are top end don't like people. And then just recently, someone named Psychotic tried to kill me and even put me on friendly fire permanently just for me. And he kept on killing me on my own team on Team Fortress 2. I tried telling him why, but he would not answer me. And he just tried to kill me, 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 kill me. That's how many times he killed me. He killed me so many times. I couldn't even believe it. All I did was join in there. I did say nothing, and they said that I called him stinky or something like that. And then they started killing me. Even my mom tried to help, and it didn't seem to work. If you're psychotic, I hope you go to hell, because you're such a mean dick. Absolutely. You make me stressed out, and you probably love it. You probably love people getting so stressed out, of people getting raged. And you must be mental and stable. He's the worst enemy in Team Fortress 2 that I hate. He's just awful. He's aggressive, non-stop killing me for no reason. Why would people do that on Team Fortress 2? I understand it's a server, but it's supposed to be relaxing. I remember one of those days back in 2016, we used to conga line in that server. It was such fun. We had some troubles in killings, but it was less than that. Now it's just people I can't kill them. If you're saying, well, you just try to kill them. I can't kill them. Well, maybe you don't know how to shoot. Yes, I know how to shoot. I literally can backstab a person. And even it did backstab, but it was like if a backstab shield was on there and it was just permanently reloading. I could not see it. I had my pickaxe, my bicycle knife stabbing there, just it just would not work. I just kept stabbing, and the person just instant kills me. Instant kills me. Turns me into a pile of ghosts. That's the stress I'm in on that server. I mean, I could go back inside, but I bet Psychotic is going to be waiting for me and starting over killing me and start spawn camping me. Not just kill me, but actually spawn camping me. Every time I drop out of my spawn protection, he just follows me. I can't even escape him. I tried my powers and stuff, but it would not work. I tried being friendly. It would not work. I think the admins didn't even care. Man, it's a Christian server. And I still get bullied. Yeah, there's a lot of Christian servers. You have no idea. Well, why do you go to Christian stuff and if you're atheist? You know what? I really don't care. As long as if I can just play, then that's fine. But at least they're not Bible thumping. That's probably the worst thing. Yeah. It's very annoying when it comes to like person that comes at your door. Is that you ever heard of the Lord Jesus Christ? I'm like, what are you doing here? I mean, no. Please, just I'm an atheist. And they'd be like, actually, that never happened to me before, but that's just assimilation. There hasn't been anyone like that, maybe because of something that's probably destroying lives. Yeah. Not trying to accuse religions and yeah. Especially there's one religion that my mom's been watching. It's called Scientology. Don't even look at it. Don't even think about it. It's terrible. If you watch that documentary on, I don't know what it's on, you have to. I didn't watch it, but my mom, she was just telling me about Scientology. I'm like, come on, mom, enough. And then she does go away, but still, she just talks about the bad things about it. I'm like, really? Okay. But yeah, it's just terrible. Worse, the Bible, that type of Bible for Scientology is so weird. I never read it or something like that, but I bet it's probably going to make you brains die from brain cells. Just be like, if you were so intelligent and you probably read that, you'd be like, what the hell is this? What is this crap? It's not even real. He's like, yeah, it is. There's aliens that come out of the sky. There is no such thing right now. Oh, maybe Area 51? Oh, come on. Area 51 is a freaking Air Force base, just like Edwards Air Force Base and all those ones. Have you ever lost your mind? People like that is conspiracy theories. And the saying, Earth is not, Earth is flat. Really, it is? Well, how come we have orbiting satellites? That's how you get your that's how you get your satellite radio. That's how you get your satellite TV. That's why Earth is round. Actually, it's not round. It's actually pear-shaped, according to 1950. Yeah, you're sort of correct. It is lumpy, but most of it is ocean. You know what I like about it? It's called liquid water. Yeah, say that multiple times. You get in your head. Liquid water, liquid water. Yeah, it's actually a video I saw, and it was something about Google Translator or something using Minecraft. It's like the water flow is called liquid water, liquid water with a British accent. It's like high pitch. Liquid water. Liquid water. Man, I'm always sometimes say that. Stuck in your head. You're addicted. They're going in. We're coming in hot. No, we're not. Why would you even? Okay, back to the movie Armageddon. Why do you even start to? That's why you just destroyed yourself. You literally were like head on, directly from the forehead to the asteroid. I don't think it was an asteroid. It looked like a comet to me. Comet section. I always have the joke, but people don't care. Comets, they're both the same, right? I'm gonna comet that comet. You're gonna comet a comet? Yeah, I'm gonna tap this comet on that comet and say how much I love it. You're not funny. Yeah, whatever. Can you? But yeah, we're not coming hot. Chris Hadfield, he was just like laughing. And yeah, the Hubble Space Telescope had 4 solar panels. It's supposed to have 2. Yeah, and they were like, wah! Like, here are my solar panels. It's really hard to see, but you'll see it if you watch the movie. At least the heads did not explode. That's okay. But yeah, I don't think, but seriously, it was okay. There should be no sound. So maybe you should like turn off the volume when there is outer space and then turn on the volume back again to make it more realistic. But obviously, there are sounds if you're in a pressured environment. But maybe if you watch Gravity, it's almost like that. Modern Warfare 2. I never played it. Is it like Battlefield? Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1? I don't know. I don't know much about the lore, which is good because most games I don't know. The only games that I picked out that are basically what my dad plays is Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. My dad. I was just wondering if I wonder if my dad would probably kill me if he was on. Yeah, he will. He'd be like, "Wait, are you dad?" You know? He'd be like, "What? Wait, what?" Obviously, friending your own family would be the same. You're still going inside. I'm losing again. Oh my god. My brain. I'm so bad at conversations, socializing. Whew. Oh, my throat feels weird. Oh yeah, just head on directly asteroid. There's no sounds. You don't flare, which Chris Hadfield does actually mention. And I guess the realistic thing is not using like rubber wheels for landing gear. That was okay because it's gonna destroy your wheels. But the problem was the reason why they had hard landing is because there's no hover engines. If you play Orbiter 2016, that's why you were able to hover, do retro rockets, and to actually that's realistic flying. Orbiter 2016 be like, and most asteroids, or not even none of those asteroids that I see are spiky like that. They're most likely very smooth. Just look for realistic asteroids like Eros, which looks like a potato, or a penis. No, it's not. Look at Cirrus or Vesta. Vesta looks like spins really cool. Like I just like the shape of it, like the ridges around it. It's really cool. And by the way, Vesta does actually, there's around Vesta. We're living on Vesta because Vesta is actually part of the entire, almost part, because there was must have been major impact and these little meteorites come down and they're most likely from Vesta. I did see a fireball a long time ago, but yeah, it was real. It was the largest ever, maybe largest, but but yeah, it was, but it didn't make no noise. I was wondering if I can hear a sonic boom or something, but I think it evaporated too fast. But yeah, it was a fireball, but it came from Vesta. It's like a solid iron core. The asteroids are really expensive. If it like crash landed, not those asteroids on like in the beginning of the. Seriously, asteroids. I guess they make that big explosion, but yeah, but I don't think it would take down the building. If it was larger enough. Being a terrorist, it's not terrorism. It literally is. I knew you were gonna say Sonic Boom. Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that. Oh no! I knew it. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna do something. But yeah, the only one that was the largest to the recent large asteroid, I should say meteorite, was in Russia, and it just injured some people, and it was a big explosion. I don't want to go to Discord right now. I don't want to because I'll probably get banned and stuff, and make fun of and cruising me down the. I just. All right, let's do a scenario. Now, obviously, it's been 49 minutes, and I'm going to see my reaction. I'm not Left 4 Dead 2. No, not Left 4 Dead 2. No. Oh, no. No, not Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, I met Team Fortress 2. Oh, my God. Idiot. Is moron a curse word for YouTube? I think it is. If it is, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I guess I won't say it. No, quit. I quit. There we go. And There we go. That's the right one. Ugh! It's really bright. It's always bright. Let's see how angry I get and witness my pain. Oh! Come on. There we go. And boop. Normally, I would probably stem where my hammer is under there, but don't worry about that. We have some other things to worry about. Well, probably gonna curse a lot. I get very angry. Ugh! Come on. It was medic and then the scout. That's cute. Oh, whatever. I don't want that. Man! Oh, great. There's no one in the game. Well, I guess I won't be raging. Let's do. Oh, come on. 1,000. No, wait. I think it's 1 billion. 1 billion times. 1 billion times server. It does not like to load. Maybe because it's just, the ping is so bad. I got tick on me. Bleh, bleh. Boomer. Jockey. Boomer versus Witch. Well, I guess I won't be playing Team Fortress 2. Ugh. Exit. Okay, this is stupid. There's no. Okay, I'm just gonna. Wait, there we go. There we go. I'm going to end this. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye.